What's happening? How are you doing? Trying to smile for the camera. This is all the smile like you can get from me on Sunday. Todo akedo gigwithu hangover. Hangover as fuck, man. Sheesh. I'm sweating all over the place, man. But let's focus. Kunywa kitu, Mike. Yeah, wonderful. Let's talk. So, a lot of things are happening. So yesterday, kulikuwa na hii mazishi. Was it yesterday? Okay, I don't know. The video started popping yesterday. So whatever day it was, kulikuwa na mazishi Muranga. Of this guy. I don't know who he is. I'm not going to talk about him because, again, I don't know who he is. Sitaki kujiingiza kwa mambo ambayo sijui. However, the latest occurrences that are happening in our society today, in our world today, we first saw this in Embu, then we saw it with the Catholic Church, and then now here we are in Muranga people. And we are seeing a whole movement of people just rejecting this government. Now, I know talking about government as a content creator is a bit risky because of all the Subaru Zamambaru coming to your estate and something like that. But I mean, it is what it is. So, so I saw these guys who walikuwa wameenda mazishi, and of course politicians love these places because hizi ndo places zinakuanga na numbers. Watu wa mlima tunapenda mazishi sana. Unaweza itia watu harusi yako wakuja watu 50, lakini mazishi hautaitia mtu, lakini watu watakuja. The whole village, counties, people will travel from far and wide and they will land there. Hema zitajaa na watu wakae huko nje. Man. Anyway, but then it is what it is. Even tu ndo mambo ilivyo. We cannot talk about it. I mean, that's the society we are living in. People would rather come to your funeral than come to your celebration. You better recognize. That's why I always tell people, celebrate yourself when you're alive. Do things for yourself. Celebrate yourself. Take yourself out. Do all those things. Because when you die, people don't even need to be invited. They will just show up. That's not what I'm trying to talk about on this video. The essence of today's video is this. So I saw some politicians pop up, kama kawaida, as they always do, kwa hii mazishi ya umse. And even the president and his deputy sent their condolences messages. And there was this gentleman who tried to read the deputy president's message, and he was completely shut down. That he was like, he had to literally give the message to the family. Ikiwa tu hivyo nyinyi jisomeni, hiyo ndio condolence. Why am I sweating? Kwani nilikunywa nini jana? Okay, whatever. Maybe nitatoa hii hoodie as we go on. But, so, and then we saw this guy, Moses Kuria, the governor of Muranga, also had a speech from the president. He was like, me, I'm not going through this. That's a wise guy. He looked at the crowd, he read the room, and he was like, he saw me. He gave it to the family, wakajisomea baadaye. Now, this guy, Moses Kuria, stands up. And he's there giving his speech kama kawaida vile amezoea. And he's there going and going and going. Umse wa chache alikuwa hapo mbele akachoka. Just started singing a song there. Now this is what I want to talk about. I am super amazed at how dumb these guys look when people literally reject them. They are standing there wondering, ni microphone nitarudisha, nikae chini, ama nitoke hii mkutano niende. They stand there looking dumb as fuck. My goodness. Isn't it amazing how dumb these people look when they stand there and everybody is telling them, hapana, tutaki mambo yako. People literally rejecting them live and direct. Toka hapa, we do not want anything to do with you. And people outrightly just reject the guy. And this guy is left there wondering. He's still standing. He's still trying to bring out his point. But already watu washaamka. And he's standing there wondering, ni hii nitarudisha, ama nikuenda nitaenda, ama nikukaa nitakaa chini, na nikienda si itakuwa baya kwa serikali, na nikikaa chini si nitaaibika. They are just left there standing dumb as fuck. Ni kama ukienda kukatia dem umezoeana. Ni kama ukienda kukatia dem na udem mmezoeana. Yeah. Let me wipe this sweat kwanza. My goodness. Wait a minute. You gotta wait, man. Good things come to those who wait. Wonderful. I have to look good for the camera. Hizi ni mambo ambazo zililetwa. You see, for content creators, they got tired of this nonsense ya TV saa yote ni kuleta mtu amevaa makeup hapo. Sometimes you just gotta look shaggy and just come out and people will relate with you because that's how people look. So, I'm saying, ni kama kwenda kukatia dem mwenye mmezoeana, mnajuana na mmezoeana. Unajua tu ni best yangu. Huyu hata nimemcrashia for a long time. Sasa ni time ya kushoot my shot. Unaenda hapo hivyo ukiwa nongo msee, dem anakuambia, you're not my type. Oh yeah, that reminds me of these two clips that are going around of these guys who are going around doing interviews. Yeah? Umeona hizo clips zenye msee tu ana pop up na mic, pengine mnatoka na dem yako kwa supermarket. Anakuja anaanza kuuliza, wow, you guys look amazing. So how long have you been together? How long? Kwanza anaulizanga, that question is so well put. How long have you guys known each other? Then of course the guy goes, we've known each other for like 2 years. Oh, wonderful, yeah. Ama unasikia amesema, we've known each other since primary school and we've gotten to know each other. And I mean, she's a lovely person, as you can see. Na yeye anaulizwa, how long have you known him? Na pia yeye anatoa masifa zake. So are you guys like married? Boy anasema yes, dem anasema no. Have you seen how awkward that situation turns after that yes and no? That's exactly how our politicians are looking right now. Remember the Embu thingy? Ile siku ya Embu? And everyone anashangilia former deputy president amekaa na huku, and everyone anashangilia former president Uhuru Kenyatta, and when our president stands or his deputy stands or whatever, and people literally just even start walking away when the president is talking. That moment is an awkward moment. It leaves you looking dumb. And so our leaders wametuzoea ile njaro ya tukitokea tu. Bora tu wameona KV8 hapo alafu tumetokea. Tunashagiriwa. Tables have turned. Tables have turned, my friend. And now people are literally telling you, we do not want you. And people don't even wait. The moment you start hamjaboni, they shut you down. And you're left there wondering, I thought mlikuwa mmenishagiria the last meeting nilikuwa nimekuja. No, my friend, times have changed. It's amazing to look at that, bro. Acha nikwambia, as much as I'm doing this video, it's looking at that things like people are just telling this government, hey, listen, we are tired. We are tired of this. We are tired of the lies. We are tired of the long speeches that are going nowhere. We are done. And you see, in the Muranga Mazishi, the people who are doing this whole kuzusha, and in the Embu meeting, the people who are walikuwa nazusha, sio Gen Z. Gen Z don't attend those meetings. Gen Z have no time kwenda kukaa kwa tent wasikia wakipewa hotuba hapo. Z, it's the parents, the old people. And now that's what, hiyo ndo kitu inashangaza gava. What is happening? And I'm sure right now they are seated somewhere just looking at each other like, ni nini inaendelea, man. And let me tell you guys, if you're in government, if there's a time you can correct your mistakes, ni saa hizi. Right now. You can literally just sit amongst each other and now start taking accountability for your nonsense. Because hii ni problem nyi wenyewe mmejicreatia. You guys came out here in 2022. You did full campaigns everywhere, going round and round. People were celebrating you. I remember even when Judge Koome alifanya ile kitu back in 2022. You remember? People went out and celebrated this governor. They celebrated. Watu walikuwa naimba usiku mzima. Hustler, nini. People were singing and dancing and shouting and just celebrating the win. What happened in the last 2 years? People lost faith in this government. People lost faith. People are like, And si ile kulose faith ya kunyamazia, ni ile watu wanawaambia tu kweli, we do not like you, we are not going to entertain you. We are done with this shit. So if there's a time you guys can correct this mess, it's now. If there's anyone in government who's online right now, I mean, you're online because huwezi enda nje watu watakubu. So you are here, seated here, watching these videos. So if you're listening and you're watching this, the best time for you to correct your mistakes is now. People are tired. If you wait for 2027, you guys will be washed out. Clean. If you guys were around in 2002, during when ile time yenye Moi alikuwa na, you remember that time? You remember how people celebrated letting Moi go? That will be you guys in 2027. If you think you're looking dumb today being booed, imagine how it is going to be when people vote you out. People they have no chills. They will vote you out. In fact, mtu ataenda kwa booth na awaambie, hii naenda kutoa MP wangu. Hii naenda kutoa Ruto. Hii laini nimepanga hapa kutoka saa 10 usiku sababu nataka kutoa Ruto. They will be saying that. It's the same thing they did in 2002 during the Moi regime. People stood in lines for hours and they voted out that government. They didn't wait. It was a whole force movement. And that's where NAK Kenya, kulikuwa na NAK na KANU. That's where the whole movement started because these guys now teamed up. These guys looked at it as like, that's why I'm saying the best time for you to correct your mistakes ni saa hizi. You see what happened in 2002? Everyone came out. Unaona team ya opposition kulikuwa na DP, sijui what, Ford Kenya, Ford People, NAK, nini. They all came together to form a coalition. All of them, every leader in the opposition, they came together and they formed a coalition and they teamed up with Kenyans. And they said, hii gava lazima itoke. So every vote was to remove that government. They didn't want, Moi alikuwa ameendorse Uhuru. They didn't want anything to do with Unyi. They teamed up, ganged up. And that's the same thing that is going to happen. The people who want to vie for 2027 seats, do you know what they are doing right now? They are siding with the people. They are siding with the people. Wanaenda kwa hizo mazishi, wanaangalia, wanaona, okay, umerejectiwa, okay, good. They are taking points and taking notes. Looking at, okay, okay, good. So when they come up, mutaona tu. So if there's a time you guys need to correct your mistakes, it's now. I don't know what you guys need to do. I mean, you already know what you need to do. You need to start taking accountability for all this mess. Because you guys created it. Angalia zile issues watu wana bring up. Ni taxes. Okay. Chukueni story ya taxes. Sit down together as a committee and all that. Create a tax thingy, a tax bracket for everyone. That is not going to hurt mwananchi. But sasa sababu nyinyi you have this leadership in your heads, you don't listen. Shauri yenu. You're not going to listen. Wait for 2020. You know there are people who are not speaking. Kuna watu wanakuja hizo mazishi wamenyamaza tu, wanawaangalia tu. They are not shouting. They are like, okay. Kwani ni miaka ngapi imebaki? Si mwaka imeisha, 2024 imeisha. How many are left? 2. Because 2027 itakuwa campaigns. So there are only 2 years left, 2025 and 2026. This is time for you to build a relationship with people, understand where the ground is. Kujeni kwa ground kiusniper, mwangalie huku ni wapi. Mbona watu wanatu reject? Ni nini tumefanya? Then start taking accountability. Start taking accountability. Start say, hey bro, I'm sorry for this. I am sorry for this. It takes very little to win people's hearts again. But because you're not going to do it, you keep waiting. You keep looking dumb in every meeting you go to. Kwa kila church unaenda, people will boo you. When you go to mazishis, people will boo you. Now people don't care for the dead anymore. They will just cut you off. They will cut your microphone off. Jana muliona mse wa church akiimbisha wakati Moses Kuria anaongea. That means people have gotten to a point where they're like, fuck this, I don't care about the protocols, I will cut you off. It started with one person. He started singing. Before you knew it, the whole crowd stood and went on with the song. What happened to Mzee Moses? Alisimama hapo akiangalia tu hivi akishinda. Ngai fafa. Anaomba tu dunia ifunguke, amezwe. But it's because you guys are disconnected. And the more you continue to be disconnected, the more the ground will continue to tell you you are worthless. The more you will continue to stand there and look dumb as fuck when people boo you. When people are done with you, people will continue to boo you in every meeting you go to. Hivyo tu ndio iko. So start correcting your mistakes. Stop going for all these meetings and start sitting by yourselves and start asking yourself, where did I go wrong? Ni nini nimefanya? If you let this thing continue to be in your head, you're the one who's going to lose. Because people will celebrate you going home. People will literally celebrate as you go home. If you are not alive in 2002, watch the clips. Watch how people celebrated letting Moi go. Na alifanya vitu poa, alitupatia maziwa ya Nyayo, akatupatia hizo vitu zote. But in 2002, people celebrated him living. They didn't want anything to do with him until he died. That's when now people lined up to come and see his dead body. All respect, by the way. So I know I'm probably just another content creator sitting here on my phone talking, but this is the time for you to correct your mess. It takes very little to win people's hearts. Now, it also takes very little to lose it. Now, you've already lost trust in people. As an area MP, as an MCA, listen, as an area MP, as an MCA, as a women rep, as a senator, I don't see a lot of people in Senate talking these days. As a governor, hello. And as the president, start winning people's hearts. Watu ndio mali. Start coming back to people. Hiyo disconnection mko nayo juu mnajiona sasa mko pale juu, you are untouchable and unbogable. You will see. In fact, the song Unbogable came in 2002. It was simply to let Moi out. You keep thinking you are unbogable. You will see. 2027 is not very far. So before it gets there, can you start correcting this mess? Can you start getting in touch with people, understanding what people are going through? Understand what people are going through. See them at if there is something you can do in your constituency, start doing it today. Wachana kufollow huko you are following the executive. Executive will not be there with you when people are voting for you. Trust me on that. Executive will shut you down as soon as they so just keep quiet. Enda kwa ground. Go hang out with people kwa ground. Ukikuja kwa churches, wacha kuwa na kimbele mbele ya kusimama huko mbele. Ingia kiusniper kaa hapa nyuma. After service imeisha toka uishie. Let people start asking, huyo si alikuwa MP? Huyo si ni MP wa mtaa? Start building their confidence again. Otherwise, you're gonna know. Oh, people will let you know. Quick, fast. So, this is for you guys. And I know this government went in with a lot of good intentions. I know the whole what will I call? What's that thing people do when they are getting votes, when they are looking for votes? The agenda, the bottom-up agenda, it's a good agenda. The whatever. Hizo vitu nimesahau, they are leaving my mind. But I'm telling you, all those were good intentions. The president went in to kufupisha gharama ya maisha. I'll be honest, gharama imeshuka. Now we are no longer buying unga at 200. We are buying unga at 75 and what? The other day I bought unga. Okay, let me not talk about that. Hiyo ni shughuli yangu. There is someone who cannot probably afford unga at the price I bought. But I'm just saying this. You went in with good intentions. Somewhere along the way, I don't know what happened, but you lost it. The best time for you to rebuild that relationship is in the next 2 years. These 2 years that are coming, 2025 and 2026. Do not let it get to 2027. Don't think you have a lot of time. Do not think that you have all the time in the world. Kwa hiyo kiti. Do not think so. It's a very short time. 2 years is a very short time. If you go on like this, you will lose it. Go back to the vision. Go back to the drawing board. Look at the vision. What vision did you have for your people when you're going to seek their votes? Look at how many things you've achieved. Start rebuilding trust again. Once you rebuild it, never lose it. Keep it for whatever, as long as it takes. Most of you cannot even stand in your own constituencies. Huwezi hata enda sokoni kununua nyanya in your own constituencies. Kwa soko ile main ya constituency yenu, huwezi enda kununua nyanya. Huwezi enda kununua kitunguu. Huwezi hata simama mahali kwa soko kununua whatever it is. Why? Because people have literally rejected you. But now it's time for you to start rethinking it again. If you want, forget about even if you want the seat or not. The thing is, build a relationship with people. Watu ndio mali. That's something somebody told me the day I left Ocha nikikuja town. Watu ndio mali. Mali haiko kwa pesa. Pesa itaisha. Watu ndio mali. Anza kucreate relationship na mali. Sababu kama hauta build relationship, uta lose. You will be the losers. You will continue standing there, looking dumb in front of people, a whole stadium of people booing you, instead of in front of a whole market of people booing you, in front of a whole, listen, in fact, ni kwa mazishi, people are booing you. Kwa church, watu wanawaboo. Start thinking again. Oh, bro, start thinking. Oh, start coming up with strategies on how to fix this. Because you are going the wrong way completely. And this is to the government. You're going the wrong way. Start building trust again. Todo. Endeleeni hivyo hivyo. I'm done with this video for today. See you in the next one.